Looking tough, huh? All right, what's up, Mother Flowers? So we've been training all day now. We're like super exhausted, but I want to give you guys some good advice here on the difference between like drilling your combative stuff and then actually putting it into practice. So today we started doing the Marine Corps anti-headlock thing where Mike put me in a headlock, right? And just be cooperative at first. Where the drill is, we're here, and then I step around, and then I come here, and then I hook the eyes and I push him back, and I chop him in the throat here, and I push off and I sweep him down, right? That looked great, like, you know, you're sitting around with your boys, you're practicing it, you feel great, until you come up with a guy like Mike and he doesn't let it happen, right? Go like half speed resistance on me now, right? So you put me in the headlock, and I'm gonna try, all right, I can't, no matter how hard I try, I'm not gonna get out of that with that particular technique. So we have to be able to be adaptable. And I really want you guys to be aware that, like, you're going 50%, right? Guys, built like a tank. If he goes 100%, he's gonna throw me on the ground. So I really want you guys to be aware that, like, yes, well, I come on here sometimes on the Wednesdays and I show you this cool pattern, this technique, and like, I've been guilty of it too. We think, yeah, great, like, I'll just do that if I get a tech. No, like, it doesn't work that way. Fights are a very dynamic thing. So, I mean, we have to have other methods and other techniques and other ways to adapt. So throw that headlock on me, 50% resistance. All right, boom, I'm gonna come here. Maybe this isn't working. I can't really reach it here. So maybe I have to come tap him in the balls, right? Boom. Maybe he loosens up a little bit enough for me to poke my head just out, right? From there, boom, maybe I throw a knee, maybe I push him away, throw another knee, right? And I just keep fighting until one of us is finished, right? Hopefully I have cardio enough to keep fighting before he, you know, turns around and like freaking, what's the word I'm looking for? Lions me or whatever, like big guy. Yeah, there you go. So let's take a look at another option, right? Headlock. I cannot get this. Maybe I can't also reach here. Maybe he's blocking this something, right? So I also have a wedge of the hand down into the knee available. I can push and push. Maybe that's not working either. Maybe then I can fish a finger into the eye enough to make some space. Come out, push away. You know, whatever, kick, I almost fell there. But you get the point, is that these drills are great for building the techniques, but not for the patterns. So we have the technique, I'm talking here. So we have the technique of going into the eye and hooking around, right? But you can see that it didn't work at that particular time in that particular place. But if I made some space and made a quick adjustment, then it worked at another particular time in another particular space. So I guess that the point that I'm making here for you guys is drill everything, but realize that the order of the drill isn't always gonna work. Headlock, shit, ouch. Maybe now I get the filter of the nose, maybe now that works, right? Maybe then I can sweep him. Maybe he's too big to sweep, maybe I have to break off and come down with the arm bar. Maybe he's fighting out of that, I break off, I kick him in the face or whatever, right? Mix up your techniques, drill the techniques, but don't always drill them in the same pattern. Mix it up, 50% resistance, 70% resistance, put on the sparring gear, 100% resistance, don't kill each other. But that's my advice to you guys. My last piece of advice, get out there and spar, get out there and fight, because you are your first and the last line of defense. Thank you guys.